Back on this continuous coverage, and even as Zaka is fiddling with the wall there, Maria, I'm going to call that forklift once again. We try to find out why is it that only with me on board they do this jhatka. They're actually having fun. They want to see me fall down. इसलिए मैंने उनको कहा कि unless there is a footrest and a footbed there, I'm not getting on top of this. So there you go. I'm going to get back in. I'm going to lock myself, and I'll tell you. अभी झटका नहीं देना, आराम से उड़ा. अभी तो उठाया ठीक से. All right, let's go up.
That's smooth.
See, this is much smoother, isn't it? Yeah, but suddenly it will start acting funny. Let's try and quickly look at the numbers and how they stack up, ladies and gentlemen. And this is an assembly which we will have to try and decipher what went wrong. What went wrong for the BJP and what the Congress could have done right to cash in, perhaps, and further push the ante on the BJP and push them down to take the story forward. With this seat share, the Congress can hold out as hopes. Rashid Kidwai said, it's like Santa Claus. Delhi MCD aapko de diya, Himachal Congress ko de diya, and voter ne Gujarat BJP ko de diya. But fact is, what are they going to do with this victory? What it does is that it sets the Congress party yet another state that they are in power. So in the northern belt, in the Hindi belt, if you were to look at it, right now they are in Punjab, they are now in Himachal, and they can fight to retain Rajasthan and try and make inroads in Chhattisgarh and, of course, Madhya Pradesh, and, of course, retain Chhattisgarh. So that's the narrative for 2024. But here, it's a fight of who is going to be chief minister. Will they retain Pratibha Singh, or will there be flux? Because if it is not Pratibha Singh, then we may just see friction, fraction here, and of course defection moving towards the BJP. So the BJP will also have to introspect. They shouldn't have lost like they have with a 0.1%, 0.9% vote share difference. Let's get down and talk about Himachal a little more threadbare. Some of the lessons. Not all is well in all parties, ladies and gentlemen. And I was talking to somebody who said that ye Congress ki atma BJP pe chali gayi. This is the Congress of the 70s and the 80s. That's the form that the BJP has taken. And I'm going to get out, thank you very much, and push this up and take this conversation with Zaka and Maria. Zaka, on the wall, critical seats that the Congress party has pulled away or the BJP has actually lost.
We've talked about the rebel factor, and I keep going back to that. In small states, that makes a huge difference. BJP candidates who were denied tickets, who then stood as independents, there were 10 of those constituencies across various parts of the state. In 10 of those constituencies, you had here in the lower reaches and, of course, in the upper reaches as well. In 10 of those constituencies, 5 of those constituencies, the Congress won, the BJP won only in 3, and the others got 2. So basically, if you were to take all those 10 constituencies, these were won by the BJP in 2017. 10 rebels standing. The BJP out of those 10 loses 7 and wins only 3. And this is across, like I said. And I want to just individually go with each of those seats. And I want to talk about some of these seats. For example, the seat from Nalagarh, KL Thakur, the difference between him and the BJP candidate was 18% votes, which means for every vote that the BJP candidate got, every 5 votes that the BJP candidate got, this gentleman got an extra vote. He got 6 votes when the BJP candidate got 5. So 1/5 more votes he got in this constituency. So imagine if he was overlooked for a ticket, something must have been wrong. I want to go back to the rebel factor again. And again, in the Solan seats, this is where Priyanka Gandhi, of course, had her first address. The Congress's Malinder Rajan winning there from Indora. The neighboring constituency where it was a fight between the Pathania cousins. The Congress Pathania, which is Bhavani Singh Pathania, winning there in that constituency. This is Fatehpur. And then the other rebel who won from Dera. Again, Hoshiar Singh was in a fight with a BJP candidate. Hoshiar Singh was a BJP rebel. He again won. The differential between him and the BJP candidate was over 12%. So the point I'm making is these were candidates who were overlooked for whatever reason. I don't know what the reason was. Maybe the party thought they couldn't win. Maybe they underestimated, the kind of support that they had, factionalism, whatever it was. But they were polling in one case, 18% more than the official candidate. In another case, 12% more than the official candidate. I think that's a problem.
Could this have been addressed? Could this have been arrested, perhaps? Ticket distribution going wrong, it's really unheard of as far as this BJP is concerned.
See, ticket distribution, Maria, is always a call taken collectively by the committee, Central Election Committee. based on the feedback they get from the state leadership, also the district leadership. So it is unfair to say that what went wrong. I mean, they give the best winnable candidate. Whoever is the winnable candidate, they give the ticket to the winnable candidate, irrespective whether they're strong, weak in terms of people's eye. Because at the end of the day, our party wants to win every single seat they are fighting, and whichever candidate appears to be the best, they always choose the best person. But sometimes it does happen that the feedback what they have received from the state leadership or the local leadership may not have been in line with the ground realities, and that's
quite surprising. The
sometimes
party
it goes
president
wrong
of the
and
BJP
people-
is from Himachal, Zafarji. The incumbent chief minister completes a full term. This is a fight which has predominantly been between PK Dhumal and Veerbhadra Singh Ji. Both of them, Dhumal Ji and Veerbhadra Singh Ji, not directly in the fight. Veerbhadra Singh Ji no longer with us. But there was a legacy fight or a sentiment aspect where PK Dhumal Ji's son Anurag Thakur is minister at the center. So they're all powerful personalities who are representing Himachal both at the state and at the national level. Still, there is so much of dissonance that there are 21 rebels. How much seats they won, some of the seats they dented, these are aspects which the BJP has to consider. Clearly, the factionalism life, that's why I am quoting somebody who said that this erstwhile 70s, 80s का जो कांग्रेस है वो आज बीजेपी हो गया है. वो कांग्रेस का भूत बीजेपी में आ गया है and it's going the Congress way. Now, that's something which you have to address as a party, whether you want to do that or not. You may reject this, entire comparison outright, Zafar Islam. But this is a concern that people are raising who are watching the party's growth and how things are manifesting. But to Anshul Avijit, to your credit and to the Congress's credit, you caught a local issue which was a Dukhti Nas. That was the OPS issue. There was the apple growers issue. Maria was there on ground and these did come out. But more importantly, how Priyanka Vadra campaigned, the tone of the campaign, localizing the issues and attacking the BJP where it would hurt them. Is that something as a template you want to take forward?
Certainly, Anand. I mean, thank God. I mean, मैंने सोचा कि आप कांग्रेस की तारीफ ही नहीं करेंगे. 40 सीट ले आए और ये आप कह रहे हैं कि 1% का डिफरेंस था. ये क्या जीत हुई? और being so cynical, ये तो रिबेल के लिए वजह से जीत गए. तो आपने तारीफ तो की, शुक्र है.
देखिए, तारीफ की बात नहीं है. मैं इस बात से कहता हूं कि चाहे जीत कैसी भी हो, आपको क्रिटिकल होना जरूरी है कि आप इससे बेहतर जीत सकते थे. एज अ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी ये होना जरूरी है, नहीं तो वो हंगर नहीं रहेगा. इसीलिए प्लीज कैरी ऑन.
नहीं, बिल्कुल आनंद. एक इनवैल्यूएबल लेसन तो ये है ना, तो एक मिथ तो बस्ट हुआ. देयर इज अ मिथ दैट हैज बीन बस्टेड दैट ऑन अ 1-to-1 contest it was assumed that the Congress would always, fall behind or found wanting. It can be done. It can be done. I'm not saying it can be done easily because, every contest is a tough contest to win. One has to respect the electorate and try and convince them to vote for you. But it can certainly be done. And it's an invaluable lesson. You're absolutely right for the Congress in future and for the opposition as well. For the
it's also about collective leadership of the Congress party. But a great degree of credit is being given to Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. Do you think she is electorally perhaps more sharp, Rashid, than, her brother, who chose to cross Gujarat and spend just one day there in a poll-bound state?
I think, Maria, all comparisons are very unfair. But, of course, Priyanka Gandhi has shown a sense of determination. Remember, she had do a lot of flack for her Uttar Pradesh campaign, but finally she got it right, and it was a combination of the ground level situation, issues, etc. I think the Congress needs to really introspect, take drastic actions also regarding Gujarat. That's, during the break someone called me and, read out a thing. Though Gujarat is a dry state, he said, अब इतनी भी मयस्सर नहीं मैं खाने में जितनी छोड़ दिया करते थे हम पैमाने में. So this is what Congress people are saying.
Chief Minister कौन होगा, Rashid? Who will be the Chief Minister in Himachal?
I think, Maria, as far as late Veerbhadra Singh was concerned, he belonged to the entire Congress. So I think it would be unfair to deduce this, that Vido is a legitimate successor or so, or a chief ministerial candidate, because she's a Lok Sabha member of parliament and there will be a dynasty charge. There are some other good contenders are there. I think the Congress should play by the year. Hold us.
It will create a little bit of flux, Rashidji. We have limited time, but one aspect, again, Himachal is another story. In terms of votes, the Congress has always had a steady share of votes. It's the BJP vote share which fluctuates, the voter which fluctuates. That's the one that dissolves and dissipates. In this scenario, if the Congress is saying, all right, 15 seats because of the seats, but the vote share is not something which will translate at Lok Sabha. It's not that gap which the BJP will not work to bridge.
No, you look at the 2019 Lok Sabha, the BJP won all seats with a 70% vote share. So, Lok Sabha, because Mr. Modi's on the ticket, and obviously, people vote differently for the Lok Sabha because there's a tall leader on the ticket. But if you were to come back to the Vidhan Sabha currently, and I want to run this, why the Congress made such a huge issue about the OPS scheme. The reason for that was around Shimla. If you just take a look at Shimla, there are 8 constituencies, I think 8 constituencies there. The Congress won 7 out of those 8 constituencies. There are 2.5 lakh government employees just in Shimla alone. It is said that in Himachal Pradesh, I think 1/10, if I'm not mistaken, 1/10 of the jobs there are Sarkari jobs. People who are working there are in a Sarkari Naukri of some form or the other. If such a huge number of people are Sarkari employees, and for them this is a concern, and to be fair, I don't think the BJP Jairam Thakur was a little wishy-washy about OPS. Dekhenge, committee bithayenge. Whereas Priyanka Gandhi, and again, I'm not taking anything away from her, in her very first rally she said, the first thing we will do, we will bring back OPS. पहले कैबिनेट की पहली निर्णय ये होगा कि OPS को हम वापस लेके.
Well, I can also say that I will buy you a patola sari, but can I afford it? That's the question, Zakasi. I can give.
You can. I don't know whether I can. You certainly
I'm just saying that I certainly cannot. That's why I settled for a pocket scare. But that's the case. That's what Prime Minister Narendra Modi also talked about. He said that आप वादे तो कर रहे हो, निभाओगे कैसे? आमदनी अठन्नी खर्चा रुपया आप कर सकते हो कि नहीं कर सकते हो? This is something which the Prime Minister said. We got to wind up so quickly trying to understand what the national picture would be, how things would be going forward, ladies and gentlemen. The big national picture is that the election winning machine, that is the BJP, is unstoppable. Look at the juggernaut. Yes, the setback at Himachal notwithstanding, but if you go into the, read between the lines, it's actually not such a big setback. They just need to correct certain wrongs. So those little fixes can be made. But Gujarat is the story. Modi wave only getting stronger in the run-up to Lok Sabha 2024. The Modi vote is only getting more solid, robust. Vidhan Sabha mein ye jadoo hai to Lok Sabha mein kya hoga? You think about it. Worst ever show in Gujarat proves it just cannot take on the BJP, especially in stronger bastions beyond the Rivayati aspects. And of course, left on a sticky wicket ahead of the high stakes Karnataka polls. There is Madhya Pradesh coming, there is Rajasthan they'll have to defend, and of course, going forward, other states where the BJP will mount a far more stronger challenge. Claims national party status after the Gujarat performance. The AAP desperately needs to be in 4 states to call itself a national party. Otherwise, it's a regional party. Gujarat is the 4th state where it has got over 6% vote share. That's where it qualifies to become a national party. But just because they are a national party, are they the alternative? No. जितनी deposit zapt हुई है, उससे तो कम ही सीटें जीते हैं. So clearly, the AAP also has to think about a few. For you, one single aspect that is the highlight through the course of the last 12 to 14 hours?
Like I said, I think the word for me in Gujarat is this is a watershed election. This is as big, if not bigger, than the 1985 election. Biggest mandate for any party in the history of Gujarat, and after 27 years of anti-incumbency, I think we should just kill that word. I don't think that, certainly in Gujarat, it doesn't seem to exist.
तारीफ करने हुए heel पहन के 15 घंटे खड़ी हो मारिया देखो but what stands out for you?
It is about cult of Narendra Modi, but also the BJP emphasizing on Sangathan and also saying नेतृत्व जरूरी है लेकिन state की leadership भी जरूरी है. I think the big takeaway from that speech of Prime Minister Narendra Modi was, and I'm going to repeat it, that नरेंद्र मोदी ने वादा किया था कि नरेंद्र कोशिश करेंगे कि भूपेंद्र नरेंद्र का रिकॉर्ड तोड़े. So I think that is important. This is about the beauty of the party that I cover.
Humility has to be there, that I want you to do better than me and I'll work harder and perhaps lead by example. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fantastic journey over the last 15 hours and also in the run-up to this result day. One of the many result days that we're going to bring to you through the course of the next 15 months because we are building up to Lok Sabha 2024. The tone has been set. This is the platform. You are the audience and we are the ones who will deliver an exciting, engaging election coverage like no one else. Thank you very, very much. Namaste, Jai Hind and bye-bye.